Well, a lot of you, I almost face this almost all the time, and you can see for people that are a little big, chubby, and you can see the way the stomach is, or we're going to get to this later. You can see one of our eyes as well is closer, and this is more open. Uh, these are very, very important things you need to adjust. So liquefy to. So when I get to the class, I'm going to explain better. But for this one, blending mode, you can see the shadow is cast down. Maybe it's due to less space. So for us to fix that, it's going to take time. I prefer using Capture One for this. What you just need to do is to just grab the let's take for instance, we just use anyone. Okay, let's use curve now, and I'm just going to make sure this is selected. Select this one. Okay, let's select this one. Go to select color range, and it's going to select the background, which is the shadows. Hold and hold, select more of the shadows. Okay, and it's okay. Now it's going to select it, and you can go back to this one. Now you can see that the histogram has changed because it's just this side alone, not this side. If I turn off the mask, let's hold down shift, go back to the histogram, turn this off. Okay, it's not showing anything. If I clip it to it, let's see what happens. Okay, still the same. All right, let's just leave it. Let's go back, open it up. Okay, back. Sorry, let's go back. Now you're going to see the histogram. Now you need, for us to remove that shadow, just take this up. This is actually very important for eyes. So you can see that we are trying to remove the shadow, but the shadow is just still there, and it's hard for it to remove, even if we take this up and it's not going. All right, so what are we going to do? Well, curve didn't work. All right, so now let's go ahead and choose let me use exposure. I already know what will work though. I know you and saturation should do the job. So let's turn this off. Let's see about exposure. Let's remove it, and then let's bring it up. So it's still giving us that that effect. So, and you can see the colors are even different. So let's turn it off, select this, go back, choose hue and saturation. Let's see the one, drag, place it on top. Yes. And now go back to the hue and saturation. So let's start, increase the lightness. Oh, come on, that's too much. Let's take it backwards. We can leave it like this. We can desaturate, we can saturate. Okay, and we can change the hue to match the background. So this should be the background, and you can see, so we are limited with what we have, and we can do it like that. Let's see. So we can just actually get a little bit close. Let's bring up the lightness. So actually it's actually very hard for us to go through. Why? Because we have some of the dark side selected on our body as well. So delete. Let's delete that. Delete. So this brings us to capture one. We're going to capture one, and quickly also this one, you can see this one. Let me turn it back on. It's not saturated enough, and we have all these color grading stuff. Okay, so you can just quickly grab the hue and saturation and probably increase the saturation. Increase the saturation, and here comes. So this, when saturation, there are times you use saturation, you just bring it up and pop it up. So that's it. No, but now we're going to go ahead and look at capture one, how to use capture one, and all this to get all these tools, all these things we are actually doing here done. I talked about how to fix all this right with all these tools, so you should know what to do when fixing all of that. And the hair, we're going to talk about how to straighten it up. Alright guys, so see you in Capture One when we talk about the tools in Capture One and how fast it is.